how did I manage to take this 21-hour reward trade on the USDJPY and pass my 10K challenge that I share uh, my trades before I enter them for free in my channel in Telegram. So you can join my channel for free, and link in the description. So you can copy me and make a lot of money. As you can see, this is the trade that we took with 21 hour, and then this is my account history, and let me explain why. So on the daily time frame, we were bullish, as you can see, but we anticipated last week because we didn't have a push to the upside here. Grab this liquidity of this order block and didn't have a push to the upside, as you can see here. Didn't have a push to the upside, so we anticipated we need to grab new liquidity, so we anticipated to at least have a liquidity below this order block here and this string low, and then probably have a push to the upside. As you can see, we have a push to the upside, so we anticipated to have a new low on the daily time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we were here, as you can see. This is our analysis here last week. We anticipated to have a push to the downside and then have a pullback, and then we could enter and enter it and then have a push to the downside. And our final TP will be here, this low. But why didn't I put my TP here? Because I passed the challenge. That's simple. But if we didn't pass the challenge, I would put my TP here with 34 rewards. So like massive rewards here. So on the 1 hour time frame, we were bullish, and we anticipated to grab the liquidity here on this FVG and then have a push to the downside after a pullback. And I shared this analysis in my Twitter for free. This FVG, we were here, I guess. We were here, and anticipated to have a push to the upside and then have a push to the downside. So here, let me show how I entered this trade on 1 hour, 1 minute chart. As you can see, this is our FPG, and we grab the liquidity on this FPG with a news. So and then have a chalk here. We close below this structure here again with this candle, so we had a chalk. So I entered with refined order block here. As you can see, this is a sniper entry too. I entered with this order block here because of a spread. I put my entry a little bit lower, so I entered with this candle here with this shadow. So this is a sniper entry though, and put a TPO there and have a 21 hour reward. So let's analyze this week and let's see what will happen this week, and you can copy my analysis to make a lot of money. So as always, we start with DXY. So in DXY, last week we were here. As you can see, this is Friday. We were here. We anticipated to have a push to the downside and then have a pullback, and enter with this order block here, and then have a push to the downside like USDJPY, have a new low here below this order block. As you can see, we have the new low even below this order block here, this single low here, and then have a push to the downside. So we anticipated as best as we can, as always. So let's see what will happen this week. So we start on daily time frame as always. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, we're bearish because this is our last low of our uptrend. So we have closed below it, so we are bearish, and this is our structure right now, high and low. So we are bearish. As long as we are between these areas, you're bearish. So let's go on the 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, we are, as you can see, bullish because we have closed above this structure here, our last high of our downtrend. So we are bullish. So let's see what will happen on the 1-hour time frame. So on the daily, we are bearish. On the 4-hour, we are bullish. So on the 1 hour also we are bullish. As you can see, we are bullish, and so we can enter long here with this order blocks here. And why I took these two candles, because when you have two candles like this and before and after them is like green, and these candles are broke or red, and below before and after them are green, so you can take these two candles as your order blocks, because a lot of times it will grab the liquidity of this order block alone, and because you anticipated this order block as your main order block, you won't be entered to the trade. So we can um, use this order block, but this is not very good because we have close above it and then have a retested, so this is not a very good order block to enter. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. For 4-hour time frame, as we can see, we have liquidity here on this order block, and we didn't grab liquidity. So we can anticipate have a push first to the downside, and then have a push to the upside, and then probably have a push to the downside, because we are bearish on the daily time frame. So this will be a good scenario if we enter, but on the 30 minutes, this is the best thing we can enter, because we didn't first most numbers, I think we didn't first grab liquidity on this order blocks here, so we can wait probably adjust to this order block here, and then enter in 1 minute, and then I will push to the upside. So this is our DXY. Let's move to the XAUUSD. On the XAUUSD, we will start as always on 1-hour time frame, because we want to see what was our last prediction. So our last prediction was this. Here we were here, as you can see, this is Monday. We were here, we anticipated to probably, if we have a push to the downside here, because we had a range here, as you can see, range here, we probably had this anticipation. If we have a push to the downside, it will be great to interlock, but didn't happen. And I told you last week, because if you have a push to the upside, this is very impossible, but if we have a push to the downside and then interlock it will be great. So we didn't have a push to the upside, downside, and then upside, so we didn't enter trade. On the daily time frame, we are bullish. This is nothing to say here. On the 4-hour time frame, we are also bullish, because we are close above it. We are bullish. Why I consider this? Because our low will be here, so we have close below it, so we were bearish here, but when we close above it, we are again bullish. So we can do long here on the gold, so we will go on the 1-hour time frame, so we can enter long here with this FPG here. Why didn't took these two FPGs order blocks here? Because we grabbed liquidity of this order block, so this is not a valid order block again. So we are anticipating to have a push the downside, probably. We won't have a push downside and have a push upside straight, but if we have a push to the downside to this area, it will be great to interlock on the gold. So let's move to the EURUSD. EURUSD on the 4-hour time frame, we anticipated we were here. So as you can see, this is Friday, so we anticipated to have a push to the upside like USDJPY, and DXY have pushed it down upside. This is vice versa than USDJPY and DXY, so we anticipated to have pushed it down upside and grab the liquidity above this daily SSLY. Also, like DXY and USDJPY, we had this order block here or on our bearish structure on the time frame, but we grabbed the liquidity on this order block and didn't have a push to the downside, so we needed to grab new liquidity. So first liquidity will be above this structure, above this daily SSL, so we grab the liquidity. We anticipated to go higher on Euro USD. So we anticipated very good. So let's analyze this week. So on daily time frame, as you can see, we are bullish. This is our last low, and this is our last high. So we are, as long as we are between two areas, we are bullish. So um, let's go on the 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, we are bullish too. Yeah, because this is our last low here. As long as we are above it, we are bullish. As long as we didn't close below it, we are bullish. This is valid order block here because we didn't grab the liquidity, and we can induce these lows here and grab the liquidity of this and have a push it upside. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. On 1-hour time frame, we are bearish, as you can see. So the best scenario will be here if we have a push the downside first and then grab the liquidity here and then have a chalk and then pull back and then the long, because we are bullish and our final TP will be a new high on the daily time frame, and I don't think so it will happen in this week. So let's go to the USDJPY, the last pair of this week. On the USDJPY, as you can see, once we hit perfectly and took a 21-hour reward. So on the daily time frame, we are bullish because we didn't close below it, so we are bullish, just grab liquidity. On the 4-hour time frame, we are bullish too because we have closed above this structure here, so we are bullish. On 1 hour, we are also bullish. So yeah, we are bullish. So every time frame is bullish, so we can enter a good buy, enter a good long here, like with this FVG here. We can enter long. If it will be great if we have close above this structure and then have a pullback to this FVG and then have a push to the upside. So it will be great to enter long here. And let's have a conclusion. On the DXY, we are anticipating to first have a push to the downside like USDJPY, and then have a push to the upside, and then have a push to the downside like here on the 4-hour time. Let me show it on the 4-hour time frame. On the gold, once within, probably have a push to the downside and then have a push to the upside. And this will be great if we enter with this FVG here too on the 4-hour time frame. If we grab the liquidity of this FVG and have a 30 minutes chalk, we will enter long here also. On the 4-hour on the EURUSD, we are anticipating to have a push to the downside and then have a chalk and then have a push to the upside. This is just vice versa than USDJPY and DXY. On the DXY, we anticipating to have a push to the upside first and downside, and then have a push to the upside probably. This we will have we must see what will happen, because we can grab the liquidity above this range here on the USDJPY and then have a push to the downside too. We have to see. So make sure you subscribe it and join the free Telegram.